We've learned all about the different care options available, but how do you start having those difficult conversations with your family? Hosparus Clinical Manager Liz Wanchin joins us with some practical tips for navigating the emotions and family dynamics that often come up when a loved one needs extra care. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So, again, these are so hard to have these conversations. So how do we kind of start that process with our loved ones?
Well, we really have to begin the conversation with our loved one or patient. We have to just kind of gently bring up some observations and concerns, maybe say something like, we've noticed some changes in your health recently, and we'd like to talk more about what your healthcare decisions would be.
So it really is about what is important to the patient and brings them the most comfort. Is that right?
Yes, and it's good to ask open-ended questions, like what does quality of life mean to you? Because that can be different for every person. Ask them about their specific goals of care and wishes, and ask if there's things they want to accomplish or make sure that they get taken care of.
And of course, when you get the whole family together, family dynamics can really make things difficult. So how do we really get the rest of the family on board?
Well, I think it's really important to stay with that focus on that loved one or that patient and relay that information that you've heard from the patient that's important to them, and keep that focus and that patient center focus. And then I would also say that sometimes we have loved ones who maybe are not able to communicate with us at that point. So I would encourage questions like, think of a time that you've had a conversation in the past or comments your loved one has made, and just to help you kind of guide those care decisions. And sometimes even say something to the nature of, if they could tell you right now, what would they want you to do? What would they say to you?
Yeah, and of course, getting all of those documents put together, some other crucial information. So what kinds of things should people be thinking about while they're having that conversation?
Well, I mean, when you think about advanced care planning, there's advanced directives like a living will, where people can specifically name some of their healthcare preferences. They can also do something like a healthcare surrogate, which would designate someone to make those decisions when they no longer have capacity to do so. And those are things the family could review together.
Yeah, and it can be so overwhelming while you're having those conversations, because I'm sure this isn't just going to take one conversation. It's going to take many. It's going to take a lot of people to get on board with this. So are there any helpful resources out there that Hosparus provides to kind of navigate this process?
Well, we do have some information on our blog, on our Hosparus Health website, and then anyone can call our customer support, and a specialist could help them get directed to someone who could answer questions.
Anything else that that we didn't hit on that would be really helpful for our viewers?
I think that all families need to understand that this is a time that's very emotional, and they need to give themselves some space and grace to have these conversations and be supportive and listen and validate each other's feelings. It's just so emotional that we need to really recognize that everybody is processing differently and coping differently. We all do that. So we need to really be supportive of each other and listen.
Yeah, of course. So if people are interested in getting in touch with the team to learn more, maybe go over a lot of different options, how can they do that?
Just reach out to Hosparus Health, and we can guide you to whoever you may need to speak with and help the best we can.
All right. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Again, really great information. So if you're interested in learning more, just go over to their website, hosparushealth.org.